Ariel Helwani in Las Vegas for UFC 189 alongside Gunnar Nelson, who meets Brandon Thatch this Saturday live on pay-per-view. Gunnar, it's good to see you again. It has been a while. We have not seen you since October. You suffered your first loss. Why the long layoff?
I wanted to take a little break. I recently had a baby boy, and I just wanted to go home and spend some time with him, and that's what I did. Yeah.
I recall you fighting in Dublin last July, and then after that it seemed like you wanted to take a small break, and then you had the quick turnaround. In hindsight, do you regret fighting so soon?
Like the fight with Rick Story? No, it was a good thing. It was a perfect thing actually. Obviously, I lost, and that's always disappointing. But there was a lot of experience in there. It was a 5-round fight, a lot for me to take from, and then I have some break to let everything sink in and let it marinate me a bit. And that was a very good thing for me.
How did you process the loss? How did you deal with it for the first time?
Like I've lost before in sports,
Sure.
and I know what it is to lose, and I know that you can definitely feel very bad about it, but it is what it is, and I went in there and I fought for 5 rounds, and he came up as a winner, and there's a lot of, like, for me, the experience there is all the little exchanges, everything that was happening. That's what I focus on, and that's what I grow from. The loss is one thing, and that's definitely something that you need to accept as well, and let it just let it be, and let it make you grow.
Like the Beatles said, right? Let it be.
Yeah, let it be.
Do you feel like there's less pressure on you now because that O is gone? You're fighting on this card where Conor's getting all the attention. You could kind of fly under the radar here. Do you prefer that?
I definitely like this time around because, well, this fight week has been very easy for me. We've just been staying at the Mac Mansion, and like you said, everything is on the 2 main and co-main event. So I think, it definitely feels nice. Less obligation, and you can just chill out, and then you go and fight.
I saw that you were with Cahal Pendred in Mexico, and of course you're here preparing for this fight. When were you last home? When did you leave home to come and go to Mexico and then Vegas?
I've been away from home now for a little over 2 months.
What's that like, having a little one?
Yeah, it's, I get, like, I Skype him every now and then, and I get Snapchats all the time from my mom and his mom, and so it's it's always tough, but I think you just gotta you gotta look to the future and like look forward to meeting him instead of being sad about where you're at. I accept where I'm at, and I'm happy with it.
Have you enjoyed the experience of living in that mansion with all the guys, including Conor, preparing for the biggest fight of his life? What's it like on a daily basis? Seems like an Irish train station.
Yeah, it's been great. There's been a group of guys there, and the vibe has been very good. Conor is like he is, vocal and a lot of energy to him, and then we have a lot of Irish guys there as well. A good few Moldovans and Russians. It's been a great mix. And then my friend from Iceland came over, my cornerman. So we had a lot of different languages going on in the house, and I think this camp was perfect.
I saw an embedded. Everyone was so enamored with the 4th of July fireworks. Everyone taking them in, loving it, and there you are in the hot tub on your phone. What's your issue with fireworks? You're not impressed by them?
Yeah, I don't know. I like the hot tub a bit better.
Yeah.
We could see a little bit from there, but if I am to be completely honest, they weren't that impressive.
Really?
Yeah.
A little overhyped.
Yeah, I think so. We've had every year on this one particular day we have a big show in Iceland. I thought it was going to be like 10 times better here because this is America.
Sure.
And this is Vegas. So I thought it was going to be huge, and I was pretty excited. But it was actually, it wasn't as great as I thought.
Is it going to be weird going back home, eating a sheep's head when you were living like a king here in Las Vegas at the mansion?
Yeah.
Or are you excited about that?
Yeah, I'm excited to go home and eat some sheep's head.
I saw a picture of your son eating it.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, it's a little unsettling.
Yeah, I understand that it's not your typical thing here, but it's, yeah, I just look forward to go home and yeah, meet him and because when I left, he was just crawling. Now he's walking all over the place. So, yeah, I'm very excited to see him now.
And I suppose before I say goodbye, I should ask you about your opponent. You were supposed to fight John Hathaway. Now you're fighting Brandon Thatch. Were you happy about the switch?
Yeah, you know, I'm very used to the switch now. It's been almost every fight that they changed my opponent, so there's no point getting attached to your opponent. And we knew that before anyway. I just get ready to fight. And then I have a look at my opponent and get my eyes ready a little bit, but I'm not getting ready for a specific opponent, you know, because they change all the time, and I like the idea of just getting ready for a fight, you know, and because a fight to me is something of unknowing, and we live in a world where obviously we can watch our opponents a lot and see what they do and all that, but fighting is a little bit more than that, you know. When I was young, I wanted to learn how to fight, and I wanted to learn how to defend myself, and when you would get into a fight, you wouldn't know anything about the guy you were fighting. So I like the idea of getting ready for the element of surprise and getting myself ready the best way I can, and that's what we do. And I accept not knowing everything about my opponent. And yeah, change of opponents. It is what it is, and we just go in there and fight.
I look forward to it very much. It's great to see you back. Good luck to you.
Thanks very much.